Good morning, sir.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Is the board visible, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I wrote on the board, tell me. What I wrote on the board?
It is more important than
What?
the chapter. The spirit of youth, the thought image is more important.
What I wrote?
Imagination is more important than knowledge.
Yes.
Exactly.
Imagination. Yes. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Right? Now here the new chapter, as introduction is over. Am I right or wrong? Our introduction is over or not? Introduction
Yes,
is over
sir,
or
it is
not? Okay. Now, today I will start the chapter explaining, right? Because we have two lectures. We have two lectures. So, we know that might be 3 points I will complete today and rest of the 3 points I will complete in next lecture. Okay? Or maybe one of the point I will remaining. So here we know that this is exactly a speech, right? It is a speech which is delivered by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who was the speaker and listener. Where did he deliver the speech?
Put it.
What? What, beta?
Sir, can you please put your phone vertical?
Why? You are seeing in laptop?
Properly. Sir, I have locked my screen, so you are not moving. It is clear only, sir.
Beta, if I will horizontally, I will make my screen vertically, might be our half code you can see that. Okay? That's why it is a proper angle. Then, where did he deliver the speech? When did he deliver the speech? Right? These are the three questions is here. So, first one, who was the speaker and listener? Right? Who was the speaker and listener? So, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was the speaker and listener is the students of Indian school. Where did he deliver the speech? So, he delivered the speech in Indian school of the Gulf nation. And when did he deliver the speech? So, in 2013, he delivered the speech. Understood this thing? Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, first point, wings to fly. Why did he narrate the wings to fly? Because his famous book, which is a famous book of APJ Abdul Kalam, which is famous book of APJ Dr. Kalam, we can see that. Dr. Kalam. Have you idea which is his famous book? Why did he deliver the speech from this portion? So here says that, dear young one, I am sure everyone of you has made up your mind on what you want to achieve in the future. Right? So, how did he start the speech? Or we can say, what did Dr. Kalam say to the students? Right? These are the two questions. It means anyone we can ask it. So here says that, dear young friend, right? Who was the young friend? So here the answer is the student. I am sure every one of you has made up your mind on what you want to achieve in the future. And I am sure each one of you will definitely achieve that goal. What did he say? He said, right? I am sure that because everyone has made up our mind that what we want and what we want to achieve in future. And he says that, also says that I am sure each of you will definitely achieve that goal. Who is I in this line? Who is I in this line? I am sure each of you will definitely achieve that goal.
Dr. APJ
Yes.
Abdul Kalam.
Yes, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Yes, he was sure. Everyone, mute yourself, beta. Mute yourself. He was sure, right? He says that he was sure that each one of you, right? Everyone, you will definitely achieve that goal. But how does one work towards the achievement? Achievement means success. How can we reach towards our success? Are there any steps to follow? We ask this question. Are there any steps to follow? Right? So, in this way, he asks this question and he starts to delivering the speech. He's delivering the speech. So, he says that there are 4 proven steps that I would like to share with you. So, how many steps would like to share to students? Whose mic is on, dear? Whose mic is on?
Pooja. Pooja's mic is on.
Okay. Second question. Describe this step. Now, I will pick the name of the student. He or she will start to read the chapter. Okay, Swara, switch on your camera, dear. Switch on your camera. Switch on your camera, Swara.
Sir, I have switch on.
But you can't see me. Yes, now you can
Sir,
see.
I have.
Yes,
Good morning.
right now you can. Kunjel,
Yes, sir.
mute yourself.
सुनियो कि मेरा सड़क पर कि मेरा उल्टा दिख रहा है.
I said mute yourself, beta. I exactly. Everyone, can you see the board properly?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is?
Okay. Okay. Kora, take your mobile properly. Put your phone properly. Because your face is horizontal. Take your mobile vertically. Vertical.
Sir, vertical only it is.
Change the angle. Change the angle. Yes, right now you are there. Okay, very good, beta. Now, read the second paragraph. Read the second paragraph. Read the second paragraph.
There are four proven steps, and I would like to share them with you today. First, have an aim in life before the age of 20. Second, work hard towards that aim. Third, require knowledge continuously. And fourth, learn to previous against the old and justice. Achievement strong mind that I will do.
Okay, very good. Off it. Okay. Now, here says, Dr. APJ Kalam says that there are 4 proven steps. Right? And he says that I would like to share with you. He says that first, have an aim in life before the age of 20. First of all, whatever we want to decide, we have to decide our aim before the age of 20. Second says, work hard towards that aim. Right? If you decide that I want to become an engineer, I want to become a civil engineer, I want to become an aeronautical engineer, I want to become a mechanical engineer, I want to become a chemical engineer. So first of all, you have to work hard towards that goal. Now you could say that I want to become a doctor, dentist, I want to become a dentist. Now this is your aim. You decide this thing. But if you not work hard towards that aim, it means you will not achieve your goal. So what you have to do? So first step, before the age of the 20, we have to decide our goal. Second step is what? That we have to work hard towards that aim. Third one, acquire knowledge continuously. Right? Whatever your aim, you have to gain knowledge. You have to take knowledge continuously. And fourth one, to learn to perceive against the odds and success. Right? Pursuit means to continue doing something even when there are problems. And then after, whatever the problems you feel, but you have to continuously work towards your goal. Achievement comes from a strong mind that says, I will win. Right? Like 3 Idiots movie, all is well, all is well, all is well. Same way he says that if you decide in your mind, if from your heart there is one voice that I will win, you say that I will win and I will do this thing, then and then after your achievement is success. So, if you are facing any problem, you say that no, I will not do this thing, it means you will not reach to your goal. Second, if you want to become a teacher, and a special subject, like you want to become a teacher of physics, like a teacher, you want to become a teacher of English, math. So you have to continuously work towards that hard work, right? And you have to gain the knowledge. You have to solve the tricky problems. So then after you will get your knowledge, and afterwards whatever the problems that you will face. So what? When we will face the problem, so what? So we learn from those problems also. Because in this world, whatever the problem is there, Kunjes.
Sir, Shivani.
Shivani. Don't on your mic, beta. So, he says what? That in this world, if there is a problem, so there is a solution is also there. If there is a question, so answer is also there. Right? Without problem and without question, there is no need of answer and solution, because both are vice versa depending to each other. So that is why it says that if you think hard from your bottom of your heart, right, so you will get the success, right? Then next paragraph, I want to see who's there. Jalak,
Yes, sir.
on your camera and read the third paragraph. On your camera and read the third paragraph.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Start.
Always remember, education gives you wings to fly. So each one of you must let your education shape of your wings of fire. Your wings of fire will lead you to great achievements in your life and your career. Think to yourself, I will win, and you will fly.
Very good. Awesome. Thank you, beta. Now, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said what? Always remember, education gives you wings to fly, right? Who gives us wings to fly? Who gives us wings to fly? Who gives us wings to fly? Who gives us wings to fly?
Education gives us wings to fly. Education. Education.
Yeah, right. Okay. Mute yourself. Mute yourself. Mute yourself. Beta. Mute yourself.
Neha's mic is on. Neha's mic is on.
Neha. Neha. Leave the meeting and join again. Leave it and join again. Then he says that, so each one of you must let your education shape, right? We have to give the education shape and for our wings of fire. Your wings of fire will lead you to great achievement in your life and your career also. Neha? 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 Right? He said what? That our wings of fire only leads to our great achievement. And also said that in our life and career also. And then after that, think yourself, I will win and you will fly. And says that think about yourself. So you will win and you will fly also in the sky. Right? Now, here Agara. Here Agara.
Yes, sir.
On your camera. On your camera. Okay. Read unique achievers first paragraph. Read unique achievers first paragraph.
Dear friends, look up. What do you see? The lights, the electric bulb. Immediately our thoughts go to its inventor. Who was he? Yes, it was Thomas Alva Edison. What a unique contribution he made to the electrical lighting system.
Very good. Right? So here says, off your camera, here. Here says that, what do you see? He's pointing out, what do you see? And the answer is light. Right? The electric bulb. And immediately in our mind there is a question, who was the inventor of the bulb? We know that, Thomas Alva Edison. Now you know that Thomas Alva Edison 1,000 times failed when he have to invent the bulb. Right? He invented the bulb. Now tell me, if he was a fail 3 or 4 times and he says that now I will not do this thing, do you think that nowadays we are getting the facility of electric?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right?
No.
Last if poem, right? In if poem, I taught you what? That if you are scattered, right? Somebody spoiled your reputation, right? Something is totally destroyed. Now what happened? That time we have to collect all the things from the scattering, and whatever we have to build again. I also give one example, that Sir Isaac Newton, who proves the lots of theory, but what happened? Once upon a time there was a fire and his whole theory burnt in those fires. Neha, don't leave the meeting. I'll mute from here. Right? So what he said, if his whole theory burnt in this fire, now if he thinks that now how can I prove this thing? I will not write these theories. Do you think that nowadays whatever the laws of the motion and gravitational force you will learn in this nowadays in present time, do you think that if he will not write those things, then if he was not write this theory again, right? Because he wrote this theory, that's why we know about the gravitational force and Mosson's law and all these things. If he did not write this thing, then how can we learn about this thing? Tell me. So here says what? He said, it means APJ Abdul Kalam says that success in our life is okay, but before the success, we are facing a lot of problems. Right? Thomas Alva Edison also faces a problem. And after he faces the problem, he got the success in his life. Or elsewhere, it was not possible for that. Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, told that I have not failed 999 times. I show that
Yes.
how I show the 999 ways that how not.
Your voice is too much low, Manan. Are you using your earphone or not? Tell me. Are you using your earphone or not? So, use your earphone, hands-free.
Okay.
See students, whenever you are joining your lecture, whatever subject lecture, you have to use your earphone, hands-free, Bluetooth, handbag, neckband. So why? Because you can listen properly, and whenever a teacher asks you the question, so you will give the reply. That time your voice will not lagging. That's why I'm telling you, use your earphone. Right? So he says that who was he? Yes, it was Thomas Alva Edison, and it was a unique contribution that he made to electric lighting system. Right? We know that time he invented bulb. Nowadays there are lots of bulbs like LED bulbs, then light, different types of the coloring bulbs. That time he invented only yellow color light. Nowadays we are getting the white color, red color. See this. It means first he invented, then after he modified it. So it was his great and unique thing that he invented for the world. Okay. Next, Krisha Rojmala.
Yes, sir.
Read the second paragraph of unique achievers.
The next, when you hear the sound of the aeroplane.
Wait, on your camera first of all. Take a camera properly, beta. Upward. Yes. Yes.
Next, when you hear the sound of an aeroplane going over your house, who do you think of? Yes, the Wright brothers, provided the men could fly. Of course, a great risk and the cost. But they did it. Who does the telephone remind you of? Of course, the one of only Alexander Graham Bell.
Very good. So, here says that next unique achievers, right? We know that when we hear the sound of the aeroplane going over our house, who do you think of? Right? Who do you think of? Who invented this aeroplane? We want to fly in the sky. It is our aim, it is our decision. But how can we fly into the sky? We have no wings. But Wright brothers proved it. Right? He invented aeroplane and he proved this thing. Now you know that during the Wright brothers, when he made the aeroplane, that time 3 to 4 times when he was find out this aeroplane, 3 to 4% experimental time died. 3 to 4% during the experimental time died because of their not perfection. Right? He made the aeroplane from the wooden. Right now we have another material, but that time they made the aeroplane from wood, and it was difficult for them. But then after he made, and nowadays we know that there are lots of changes into the aeroplane. He says that if the Wright brother proved that the man could fly, of course it was in great risk and the cost is also high. If you want to move Ahmedabad to Rajkot into the flight, so we have to pay at least 3 to 4,000 rupees ticket. Right? We have to pay 3 to 4,000 rupees ticket, and it was a very costly. And second thing, it was in risky traveling also. It was in risky traveling also. If anything is happened with the aeroplane, like might be the petrol is over, if anything is touched to the aeroplane, so what happens? It is totally destroyed with the blast. Right? Even says that, but they did it. Who does the telephone remind you? Nowadays we have an era of the mobile phone. No one has a telephone at their home. But that time, the time of the telephone. Right? It was the time of the telephone. We want to talk one place to another place. Right? We want to talk with one place to another place. We can see the people from here to who are living in America, Canada, or in Mumbai also. We can talk with them visually with the help of the video call. But that time, there is no video call. We want to talk with them, so we have to pass the letters. Right? We have to pass the letter. We wrote the letter, then after we talk with them. But then after Alexander Graham Bell, who invented the telephone. So what happened? We can talk with them. We can talk with them. And do you know that whenever we pick up the call and first word is hello, why are we using hello? Why are we start the conversation first of all with the word hello? Anyone have an idea about it?
Yes, sir.
Anyone have
May I say?
Yes.
Sir, Alexander wife's name was hello, so that's what he had considered in the call.
Yes. Yes. His wife's name was hello. And that's why whenever we pick up the call, first of all says that hello. See, nowadays in mobile time, we are not using hello word. If there is an unknown number, so we say hello. But if there is a relative's phone, so directly we say, bolo. Bol. Right? These are the words we are using. You know that during the telephonic time, if a person has if anyone has a house, there is a telephone. So, those who have no telephone, he gives his number of that person. It means that person gives that neighbors to their telephone, and the neighbors will provide the telephone number to their relatives. Right? And when the phone comes that time, what happens? Ring up. So they call, and it was a very happy time for them. Because telephone that time, it means very few persons have a telephone. Still I know that when I was in the first year of the college, still I have no phone. Even my father has not mobile. Then after we have a mobile. So this is the thing. And nowadays we know the facility. If we want to talk with our relatives face to face, directly on the video call, and we talk with them in WhatsApp call, Messenger, Insta, and there is lots of applications there for the video calling. Now you can see that also the advantage of it, right? Previously you have to come into the college and you gain the knowledge. Right now, online, through the video, I am providing you knowledge, you gain the knowledge also. See this thing. It was the invention. It was the invention, and we know. But because of only whom? Alexander Graham Bell, who invented the telephone. Then after we modified. Okay, Tripti.
Yes, sir.
Switch on your camera. Now. Read the third para. Beta,
Yes,
make your phone vertically. Make your phone vertically. Yeah, read it.
When everybody considers sea travel a tough experience, one unique what other long in the United we began to research this train line.
Okay. So here says that when everybody considered the sea travel a tough experience, it was a very tough experience. One unique person thought otherwise. He says that it was a tough experience because if we want to pass, suppose during aeroplane time, there was no aeroplane, there is no facility of the flight. So a person who wants to travel one country to another country, they have to travel by the sea. So it was a tough experience because we know that when we want to go India to America, so within our 24 hours we can reach there, right? But during that time, if we want to travel India to America, so at least they have to spend 2 or 3 months. And it was a very difficult time, right? It was a very difficult time. So here says that one unique person thought in other ways. How? During his long voyage from the United Kingdom to India, this person traveling from United Kingdom to India, he thought of the many questions in his mind. The question like, he wondered why the horizon where the sky and sea meet looks blue. Right? We know that. From one place to another place, from your house to see the far distance, that time we can see that the sky and the earth both are together. Like both are touching together. Even when we visiting the beach, like near Dwarka, the Somnath, right, or any other beaches, when you are visiting, that time you have to observe, right? The sea and the earth, sea and the sky both are touched to each other. But exactly it's not possible. When we reach there, that time both are separated. And even it looks like a blue color. It looks like a blue color. Okay. Majority of you visited Dwarka. Am I right or wrong? Dwarka and Somnath.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we know that when we see the water of the sea, right, near the water, near the bank of the sea, the water it look like a green color. Am I right? Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Then after a few distance, you can see that water it look like a silver color. And then after far away, you can see the water looks like a blue color. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To see that.
Shivani, ask yourself. So here says is what? He began to research on this. His research resulted in phenomenon of the scattering of light. Right? Research phenomenon. Something that exists and can be seen, felt and tasted on an space, something unusual and interesting thing and he find out that it was happened because of the scattering of the light, and he was none of that, but our own scientist, Indian scientist, whose name is C.V. Raman. His full name is Chandrasekhar Venkata Raman. He was a physicist, and he got the Nobel Prize for his work. See that? These all are unique achievers, right? So I want to ask a question. First one, that who proved that human can fly? Who proved that human could fly?
Sir, may I say?
Yes.
APJ
Yes.
Abdul Kalam proved that a woman can fly. A human can fly.
Who will give me the whose answer? Give me your name, beta. Who give me the answer? I want to know the name of.
Sir, Jhalak.
Jalak. Who proved that man could fly? Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
Sir, may I say?
Sir, Wright brothers. Sir, Wright brothers.
Wright brothers. Right? Who invented telephone? Swara.
Yes, sir.
Who invented telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell.
Okay. Pujashri. Who invented the theory of scattering of light? Who invented the theory of scattering of light? Puja?
Thomas, sir, may I say please?
Wait a minute, dear. I spoke the name of the students or not? Puja? Who invented the theory of the scattering of the light? Rusi?
Sir, C.V. Raman.
Beta, okay, C.V. Raman, right answer. Right? Then after?
Sir, may
Rusi, on your camera. Rusi, on your camera. Rusi, on your camera.
Lucy is left.
Sarjil, on your camera. Sarjil, on your camera. Sarjil. Am I audible, Sarjil? Sarjil, on your camera. Sarjil, am I audible? Wait a minute. Sarjil, am I audible? Riddhima?
Yes, sir.
On your camera, beta. On your camera.
रिद्धिमा left.
सर रिद्धिमा लेफ्ट हो गई.
She will join again. Wait a minute.
Sir, can I read?
Sneha. Sneha.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Switch on your camera. Switch on your camera.
Yes, sir.
Read the last page number 34, first paragraph.
Another achiever was a great lady of science who discovered radium. She won not one, but 2 Nobel Prizes, one for physics and another for chemistry. Who was she? Yes, she was Madame Curie. Madame Curie discovered radium while she was doing research on the effect of radiation on the human system. The same radiation which she discovered affected her, and she sacrificed her life while trying to relieve humans from pain and suffering.
Okay. So here says what? Another unique achiever was a great lady of the science, right? Who discovered the radium, and she won the two Nobel Prize, one for physics and one for chemistry, and she was Madame Curie. Madame Curie discovered the radium while she was doing research on the effect of radiation on the human system, right? Human system says radiation. What is the effect of the human system? Effect of the radiation of human system. He was invented, and during that time he invented radium. We know that radium, right, on the highway, the plank is there, green color plank, yellow symbols, white symbols, it was the radium. Night time you can see, if the light is off, so because of the radium you can see this thing. Here says that the same radiation which she discovered, right, it was affected her, and because of this radiation she sacrificed her life. Same radiation helped to the human beings to relieve their pain and suffering from any disease. Nowadays we know that about radiation effect of, with the help of the radiation, right? In the cancer patient, they are getting the radiation therapy, right? So this thing is here. So students, here I completed my portion. Don't leave the meeting. Today's homework is that you have to solve synthesis number 1 and 2 in your worksheet. Don't leave the meeting because I want to take your attendance.
Sir, our assignment worksheet is not come.
Yes, sir.
It is come.
Not come.
Sir, in answer is has come. Sir, message has come. हमने ले लिए. Sir.
Okay, now listen. Those who has not, okay, listen to me. Those who has not buy this worksheet, so what you have to do, just whenever you get the worksheet, but at least within 1 week you have to buy your worksheet, right? At least within 1 week you have to buy your worksheet.
Sir, it will come today. My God.
Okay.
सर जिनकी वर्कशीट आते हैं वो सिम मैसेज करना है ना.
Yes. Okay, inform to Madina that join the lecture regularly.
Okay, sir.
Your niche, who has the number of niche?
Sir, I have. Sir, I have. Sir, I want studying in my home.
Oh, no, I'm taking your attendance.
Sir, near my home.
So tell to her why she is not attending the lecture regularly.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Subhashri is not join the lecture. Inform to her also. students, here
Sir.
I completed my portion, right? Next lecture we will discuss the other points. Okay everyone, bye bye, take care.
Bye, Sean.
Bye sir. Thank you sir for teaching us.